Brenner Mills, Minnesota Vikings. Just want to win one before I die.
Dalton's on record, Dallas Cowboys. Just trying to earn a little respect.
Lane Cooner, the conductor of the Baker train.
Welcome in, everybody, to another episode here on the White Eye Sports Podcast. Today, we are giving our record predictions for the entire NFC East. We're going to go boom, 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 boom. Me, Dalt, Steve, Spoon. We're going to run right through it. We're going to make this nice, short, and sweet for you. Make sure to like, subscribe. We appreciate it. Let's get into it. I have the Philadelphia Eagles repeating as NFC East champs and going 13-4. Dalt, where do you have the Eagles in their record?
Well, nobody has repeated being the leader of the NFC East in I don't know how. It's been a long time.
It's like 02 or 03. Like it's been over 20 years.
Yeah, no repeaters. I don't have them winning the division, but I have them at 12-5.
Okay.
Little minimal Super Bowl hangover. Howie Roseman is a genius when it comes to the offseason, and I think that they've definitely added.
04 was the last time they had a repeat winner.
Yeah, so very well could happen again. Don't think it's this year.
All right, Steve?
I have them at second in their division at 12-5.
Okay, all right. Spoon?
I have them at second in their division at 12-5.
All right. Well,
I really do.
Apparently, I'm the only one that believes in Saquon Barkley repeating his success because I think I don't know if the NFL is going to be able to stop him.
He's also stay calm, Barkley.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear what he said the other day? He said that he firmly believes the Eagles are that team is a top 5 team of all time.
I mean, the way they played in that Super Bowl, who am I to argue with him on it? I don't like the Eagles. I'm not an Eagles fan, and I do not like Eagles fans. When you perform that well against a team that Kansas City was defensively, who am I?
To argue. He has an argument.
Yeah. I wasn't high on the Chiefs.
I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying I'm not.
I'm pretty sure we all predicted the Eagles were going to win the Super Bowl anyway.
Yeah, all 4 of us for sure.
Yeah.
Well, except for
I said that there was 100% way that they could win. I didn't think it was impossible. I definitely did not picture a blowout. But
yeah. All right. Next up, probably your guys' number 1 team, my number 2 team, the Washington Commanders. I have them finishing at 10-7. I still feel this defense is a complete liability. They have film on Jaden Daniels now. Sophomore slumps are a thing for a reason. I do think he'll be electric on the field still. People know he's coming, though, now. People know the freight train is coming, and they can kind of get out of the way and kind of just kind of get out of the way of it. So I have them finishing at 10-7. They struggle a little bit. They still make the playoffs. I like this team. I like Jaden. I don't feel like Debo is really that big of a addition. I think Devo's kind of spent, and the secondary is a full-blown liability of the Cincinnati Bengals level. So that's why I have them at 10-7. Dalt, what you got?
I got them at 12-5. Same record. So honestly, the Commanders and the Eagles, I think, are going to be fighting. Really, I think this division is kind of a toss-up for the first 3 spots. You really just need to see what these teams are after a few weeks, but I've got them going 12-5, finishing second in their division.
All right, Steve?
I don't think this division's a toss-up at all. I think there's going to be 2 good teams and 2 teams that just show up on Sundays. So I've got the Commanders winning this division. Like you guys kind of said earlier, they haven't had a repeat winner in 20 years. I don't think that's going to 12-5.
12-5. Thank you.
I don't think that's going to start anytime soon.
Fair enough. Spoon?
So I have them winning the division, obviously, and I have them also going 12-5. I think they win the tiebreaker, though.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I like it.
Yeah.
So I'm the only one.
They made a lot of off-season moves to get them to that level.
Okay. So I'm the only one with Phillies number 1. Everybody else got Washington number 1 and Philly number 2. Next up is my number 3 team, your Dallas Cowboys. I am not as high on them as most people are right now. I think that offense, I believe Dak can play football at a high level. I don't trust Pickens yet as a number 2 receiver because he is not going to get targeted 9 to 15 times a game, and I feel like he's not going to be happy with that. I need to see that. I feel like this offense has the potential to be top 3 in the NFL. I need to see it before I can give it that kind of weight. I have them at 8 and 9. I have them at, I could give them 10 and 7 easily, but until I see it, I have them at 8 and 9. So, Dolt?
I am much higher on the Cowboys this year than I was last year. The only thing I was really excited about last year was the Mike Zimmer hire, and look exactly how that turned out. I am excited. At the beginning, I totally wasn't, but I think I like this Brian Schottenheimer pick. I think it's a culture pick. I think he's very well known in the organization, and I think this is the start of a culture change of the Cowboys and something that they will be able to maintain. I really like what Matt Eberflus did with the defense of the Bears last year, and I think that's going to translate well to him with this Dallas defense. I think George Pickens and CD are going to go really well together. I think they're going to find a way to just split that ball perfectly. George Pickens and CD are friends outside of football. Before he was drafted, before there was even talks, they are really good friends already. And I just think this is going to be like a great year for the Cowboys. I think everything is just going to mesh. I think the communication is just going to go really, really well. I've got them winning the division at 14-3. Suck my dick.
That sounded more like a prayer than it did. Like it sounded like really like.
You should have edited it with amen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steve?
I got him at 8 and 9.
Tell me I'm wrong. I mean,
I got him at 8 and 9. I don't think Schottenheimer's. What? Like
D'Amico Ryans.
Nobody that the Cowboys hire is good for the Cowboys. Everybody that the Cowboys hire is good for Jerry Jones, bro. These people don't tell him no. They don't tell him, like you say, this is a culture guy. No, they hired another yes man that's going to go in there and do exactly it's exactly the same shit. It's Jason Garrett all over again, bro. I'm telling you.
You're wrong, man. You're wrong, brother.
You're wrong, brother. Spoon,
8 and 9,
how you feel about your Dallas Cowboys?
I
don't have them finishing 14-3. I have them finishing 3rd in their division.
11-4.
11-6. Yep, I have them finishing 11-6. I don't think their schedule is as tough. I think they split Philadelphia. I think they split Washington. I think they lose to Denver. I think they lose to the Chargers. I think they lose to Kansas City. But besides that, man, it's just New York, Carolina doesn't scare me. Arizona, that doesn't scare me. Going to Chicago doesn't scare me. New York twice again, doesn't scare me. I think they can easily get 10 or 11 wins here. I think 8 wins is being kind of rough on the Cowboys.
Like I said, I can see 10, but until they prove it, I'm leaving them at 8. So there were a few games in there where, like the Chicago game, where I'm like, okay, they could win that game. The Minnesota game, they could win that game, but if I had to bet on it,
we got y'all's number, man. What's the all-time series on Cowboys Vikings? You want to tell me real quick?
I have no idea.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. Fake fan.
I wouldn't know.
All right.
I do know that every game I've ever been to at AT&T Stadium, the Vikings have won.
I do know that this is probably the one team that we're all going to agree on in this division here.
Yes.
Let's move on.
You don't believe in famous Jameis?
The New York Giants, this quarterback room is going to be electric.
I'll start us
Let's
off.
Ride.
1-16. They will win 1 game next year.
Steve?
3-14. I don't even know who I have them beating, dude.
Yeah, me either. I said that, and I'm like, I don't even know who this one game is.
Spoon?
I have them finishing 2-15.
2-15. All right. I think I had the Giants beating the Saints.
Yep, same.
I think I had the Saints beating Carolina 1 game.
I'm
or
looking
Atlanta.
real quick.
Oh yeah, I got the Giants beating the Saints. That's my 1 game. Giants beat the Saints.
All right. Anything else anybody wants to say about the NFC East before we close it up here?
Giants beating the Saints. Well, I want to see who I had the Giants beating the second time.
Probably division game. Probably had them over in Washington.
I have them beating San Francisco.
San Francisco. Okay.
Just because they're home. Just because they're home. That's the only reason why. I was like, I can't have them win one game.
We're going to be covering the NFC West here pretty soon, so make sure to check that video out. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what morons we are. Tell us what idiots we are. We'd love to hear it. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.